son seems sensitive to the light. If we had not noticed, and if we had not told our pediatrician, and if our pediatrician like blew us off, or he, thought, oh, we'll just keep an eye on it, my son may not be able to see today. At the end of the day, we were at the hospital. He had 5 exams under anesthesia, and he had 3 surgeries. Dr. Soltall saw Hunter and put in an implant in his eye. From that point on, I think Hunter was like 4 years old by then. And we just go to the doctor now. His vision is stable. Everything has been stable. And he actually just turned 15 years old yesterday. To me, glaucoma was something old people get. You don't get that until you're old. I didn't know you could be born with it.
Congenital glaucoma, luckily, is not that common. It's about 1 in 15,000 children are born with glaucoma. Unfortunately, often, early signs of glaucoma are not being picked up. And then it drags on, and then, it causes damage to the optic nerve. And then, yes, if you don't treat it, then it will result in blindness. Glaucoma is basically a plumbing problem. There's always fluid being secreted to the inside of the eye to bring nutrients to the inside, keep the eye under pressure so that the eyeball doesn't collapse. But that fluid has to be drained out of the eye. And with glaucoma, those fine pores that let the fluid drain out, they block up. And in congenital glaucoma, those fine pores are not developed correctly to begin with. It's more common in adults. As we get older, we get more glaucoma. The incidence is about, by age 70 in the population, about 3% of us will get glaucoma. In African Americans, it's actually even higher. It's about 10% by age of 70 that develop glaucoma. Early on, there are no symptoms. So you need to have regular eye exams, especially if you are at risk. If you have a family history for glaucoma, you're at risk. If you're African American, you have a higher risk of glaucoma. If you're very nearsighted, you have an increased risk to develop glaucoma. You're not really aware that you have any visual problems until it's too late. So regular exams and screening exams is very important to catch it early so you can treat it.
So my dad is a farmer through and through. His retired is working full-time on a farm and running a grain farm. Every Sunday morning we meet for breakfast and chat as a family, and so I just had a couple of recent health fairs, and I had some leftover magnets that have the BFAST on them, which is an acronym to help people recognize signs and symptoms of stroke very quickly and how to respond. I kind of sarcastically tossed them on the table and was like, hey, you guys ever heard about stroke?
About a day or 2 later, I thought maybe I ought to go get that and put it on the refrigerator. And I did. It's up on the refrigerator. And I thought, okay, I know where it is. And then 2 days later, it happened.
When I started to get off the bed, everything started spinning and I got really sick. I mean, it was like I wanted to throw up, but I couldn't throw up. I just kept heaving and I knew something was wrong.
And I thought, I'm gonna go down and get that magnet. I ran downstairs the stairs and got the magnet and threw it on the bed, and I said, yeah, you've got 4 of these things right here. We need to go to the hospital. So we knew that time was really important. And he came down 17 steps and we got to the car.
Being fast is so important with stroke because every single second that a stroke is happening, neurons in the brain or brain cells are dying that can't be recuperated. And so the faster we get an intervention, the faster we get treatments, the better outcomes those people are going to have for that stroke event. Because they were fast, Dad was able to get back to living the life that he had really hoped to have on the farm there.
I can do most of the things I did. I won't walk down the side of the truck bed anymore. The balance is not perfect, but I'm not as strong as I was when I was 40, so.